Did you guys see the report that a plane flew without a pilot for 10 minutes? This actually happened over a year ago on a Lufthansa flight from Germany to Spain, but the investigation report was just released, so I wanted to talk about it. So basically, the captain had stepped out of the cockpit, and while he was out of the cockpit, the first officer suffered a medical emergency. He had a seizure and basically became incapacitated. So when the captain tried to go back into the cockpit, he couldn't get in. So they ended up having to use emergency procedures to get into the cockpit, and by that time, the first officer had come to. So while the first officer was passed out, the plane continued flying because it was under control of autopilot. The scariest part about this is that the first officer actually inadvertently touched controls while he was passed out. And just to be clear, the plane landed safely and everyone was okay. So like I said, this happened in Europe, and while I was reading this, I didn't realize that Europe does not have the same rules as the US, where two people have to be in the cockpit at all times. Here in the US, if one of your pilots has to step out of the cockpit, a flight attendant or other pilot will actually go in the cockpit to ensure that there are always two people in the cockpit. This was a rule that was implemented after 9/11, and some industry groups recently especially have been pushing for one-pilot flights. And this is a great example of why that should absolutely never happen. This poor pilot did not know that they had a seizure disorder. You can't fly if you have something like that. So this was just a random thing that could really happen to anyone. So yeah, pretty wild. I haven't stopped thinking about this. Did you guys know that Europe doesn't require two pilots in the cockpit? Is the US the only one that requires two pilots, or are there other countries?